Hi Gemini, and welcome to your tarot horoscope for July 2016 by Ama. You may reach me at amalightworker.com or amalightworker@gmail.com if you do need to schedule a private consultation with me. Remember that this will be a general reading. Some of this stuff may not make sense to you, so therefore please do check out your rising sign and your moon sign as well, because sometimes your messages may appear through your rising sign or your moon sign, not necessarily through your sun sign. And I thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing. Let's move on to your reading, but before I do that, it's 4th of July in United States. So if you are located in United States, happy 4th of July to you and happy birthday, America. I will post a link for a continuation of this reading, or if you like to know more, in the description box below through vimeo.com, and I thank you in advance for purchasing that. So let's focus in your reading. The general feelings that I am picking up for July 2016 for you, Gemini, they have a lot to do with feeling a little bit more in charge or gaining some control and feeling like moving forward with some legal proceedings for some of you, or some new developments that have to do with relationships in general, and new opportunities coming to you, headed your way. Let's break it down one by one. In the position representing you, you have the World, and the World, it is a card to me that denotes the guides, planetary movements around you. The heavens are conspiring on your behalf behind the scenes to come in to help you. You may also hear of worldly issues, worldly shaking events. So that is another meaning of the card. Another meaning of the card has to do with encounters, important encounters and important gatherings, travels of importance, chance, risk, new opportunities coming to you, but also it could not running into restrictions or walls. And it also a card that to me denotes control, or gaining better control over some issues that you didn't feel like you had any control over it. Let me focus and let me find out why this card showed up for you. What are the guides telling me about it? Some of you had to deal with important choices, because if you look at the picture here, it's like hands are full, so having to decide in which direction to go. I keep getting a sense that some of you had to deal with important decisions, which direction to go. I keep getting what direction my career should go, my work should go. I also keep getting questions around a relocation issue for some of you. Relocating jobs, relocating residence, that you needed to gain like a better understanding or make a decision. This could also show up as an opportunity for some of you, even though maybe you weren't actively looking for any opportunities for you to relocate jobs or your residence. It also comes up to me as making important choices that have to do with your relationship, important choices in love. Some of you, I do keep getting that you had enough. You either need this relationship to go in a direction of more stability and more commitment, or you could be also feeling ready to give up. This is the feeling that I am picking up for some of you. Always remember that this is a general reading, so it only makes sense for some of you. I keep getting a sense that any travel plans that you have or that you have in the making, expect some changes. You are going to rearrange dates, locations, means of transportation, so expect some changes around traveling plans. I also keep getting a sense that this card showed up for some of you because it has a lot to do with your personal matters, inner powers, how you gain better control over some emotions. If you felt stuck for any reason at all, that made you feel like internally you don't have power, you cannot fight the world, you cannot take over the matter, or even having some difficulties with family members as well, I do keep getting a sense that maybe by the at the beginning of the month you may still run into some struggles, but by the end of the month things will calm down and you are going to navigate through calmer waters. So this is what my guides are telling me about. I do keep getting a sense that if you weren't focused, you are going to regain better focus and clarity, focusing on anything that at this particular moment is of a very importance to you, personal efforts, personal matters, focusing on your studies, focusing on increasing your intuition, building some strength in your body. This is some of you are trying to get better focus on into these matters, but that could be any matters at all, depending on how you relate to this. So I'm going to leave you with this. The reason that the World card showed up for some of you is because very soon, they're saying, slowly but surely, you are going to feel more in charge of your life, your choices, and slowly you are going to get towards a state of better balance and equilibrium in your life, in your relationships, and in any aspect that you felt stuck or struggling. In the position of what could be crossing you, you have the Two of Wands. And the Two of Wands, to me, it is a card that denotes starting to build the foundation as to where do you want to go from now. It also denotes commerce, trading, negotiations of importance. Sometimes it does denote struggles of choices for its own sake. Let me focus and let me figure out why the Two of Wands showed up in this reading for you, Gemini. I keep getting international travel, international communication, matters that have to do with foreign countries, foreign languages, international affairs. For some of you, your business or your career is expanding internationally. I do keep getting, if you do have a business, maybe new opportunities are being presented to you to partner up with someone that could potentially expand your business either overseas or I keep getting neighboring countries. Your communication skill not only is improving, but I also keep getting that you are communicating with a larger group of people, and I do keep getting mostly communication online, texting, online forums. I keep getting all sorts of communication, but mostly communication online. For some of you, you could be meeting someone online. If you already met someone, I do keep getting that maybe plans for you to meet soon or to really find out whether you are a match. But for right now, I keep getting like talking back and forth, and it might not seem such a big of a deal to some of you. It may start as a casual thing, acquaintances, then trying to build on to a friendship, and then eventually to a relationship. If you had to struggle with choices, I do keep getting again, a lot of you guys are struggling with choices in love. Choosing between two people, choosing between which direction this relationship is going. And this could be a relationship not necessarily in love, but it could also be a choice that has to do with your friendships. I do keep getting a sense that some of you are going to work out some old differences, old issues related to an old friend of yours. And I don't know why I also keep getting the sense that there is a lot of stuff that you don't know, so don't hurry in judgment. They are telling me that especially when it comes to resolving a dilemma, if you have to deal with confusing matters, maybe some sort of a conflict with a family member, with your spouse, with your partner, business partner, an old friend, they're saying don't assume the worst just yet. There is a lot that you don't know that once you find out, you are going to change your perspective on that. I also keep getting the same message if you have to deal with new people entering your life, new acquaintances, new friends, new lovers. I keep getting a sense that some of you could be changing your mind down the line. I keep getting a sense that maybe your first reaction is not going to be so positive, or you may feel that they are not a match for you, or they're not interested in you, and vice versa. I do keep getting a sense that don't be very mindful of those initial reactions, on those initial judgments. because later on, in a matter of a couple of weeks, you could be changing your mind about them. So if you didn't like them at first, or maybe you felt that they didn't like you at first, that could change for you. Another reason that the Two of Wands showed up for some of you, because I also keep getting trading places, and I don't know what that means and how that is going to apply for some of you. I also keep getting negotiation of importance to settle a financial matter. It could be a settlement, a divorce settlement. It could also be some of you are trying to sell either a real estate or property, a business. I also keep getting important negotiations around settling this affair, but this time for you right now is about searching the market and looking for possible investors, for looking for possibilities, like testing the waters, not actually moving forward with a deal just yet. In the position of what's above you, you have the Nine of Swords. And the Nine of Swords, to me, it is a card that denotes sadness, grief, physical pain from anguish, no sleep or sleep issues, worry, anxiety, feeling self-critical. But also the other meaning of the card is that the situation is not as bad as you make it in your mind. So let me focus and find out why this card specifically showed up in this reading for you, Gemini. I keep getting a sense that some of you, it did show up because you feel like you don't have the strength, the power that you had before. It's like your body feels a little sluggish or a little down. You feel like for some reason your body's energy, your health slowed down. I also keep getting a sense that very soon you are going to find the answer to why suddenly you have a low energy. And this may not be true for all of you, but I am picking up this from some of you. You could also be concerned about somebody else's health around you, especially if you have a child. I keep getting a sense that anything that caused you not to sleep or not to sleep well, sleep issues, because I also keep getting anxiety and overly worried. I keep getting a sense that very slowly you are going to regain better control over your sleep. Anything that made you feel anxious, I do keep getting that matter headed towards a direction of solution or finding solution. So you may find that one first step that is going to eventually bring you to the bigger resolutions or to the final solution that is needed for you to not to feel so anxious about the matter anymore, and also not so this way it doesn't affect your sleep. I also keep getting a sense that when it comes to personal matters, you may, even though you may not be the kind that usually feels self-critical, you may be affected this month, maybe due to some planetary movements that are happening around. Your focus could also be related to your matters of what are my abilities, what else could I be doing, and matters of you need to learn and you need to focus. I do keep getting a sense that you feel like you need to advance or you need to move forward, and then somehow you keep on blaming part of it in yourself. So I do keep getting a sense that you have to go through a lot of matters when anything that you blame yourself, that is going to be sorted out, because I do keep getting a sense that success is not that far away from you, but you need to trust yourself and you need to trust the universe that whatever it is that you're going through is only to serve you for your emotional transformation, for your emotional maturity. You have to go through this in order for you to get better, even though if you may feel at times as emotionally you are feeling apart. So this is the message that comes to you through the Nine of Swords. And if this doesn't make any sense to you, then I'm going to leave you with the message that anything that in your mind it is a big deal and you are not sure how you're going to see some solution or resolve your problem, that will slowly, very slowly come to a direction of solution, to a better direction. In the position of what's the root cause for this, you have the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands, to me, it is a card that denotes stability. It denotes triumph, victory, achievement, feeling adored, adoration, occasion for you to celebrate, enjoy the moment, because this is only your first victory. There's a lot more going on after this, so a lot more work in order for you to make other accomplishments possible. And not only denotes stability for me personally, but it also denotes marriage. So for some of you, you could either be attending a wedding, this could be organizing and planning your wedding, you could be married in July. I keep getting a sense through the Four of Wands why this card showed up for you. I get that there's going to be important gatherings when some of you could be meeting someone new with whom potentially you could develop a business partnership. They could help you to get a job, to advance your career through the connections that this person has. I keep getting a sense that someone is mentoring you. This could be a family member, this could be a friend, an acquaintance. Someone is going to intervene, someone that you may know, maybe at a wedding, at a gathering, at a picnic. This could be people inviting you over to celebrate something. It could be like a small gathering, but definitely you are going to meet helpful people. That first and foremost, I do see for some of you matters of career and work advancing. If you are someone who had some questions around how to handle finances, taxes, investments, possible finances, or possible investments, I'm sorry about that. I also keep getting a sense that important people will enter your life, like chance encounters with whom somehow you are going to have a random conversation, but randomly you are going to get the right answer to anything that you seek solution to in terms of your finances. Some of you are dealing with important financial matters. You are exploring your options. You want to advance your finances, make better money. And some of you could be achieving this through I keep getting fundraisers, attending fundraisers, other people throwing or somehow helping you in some way. You could be the one benefiting from a fundraiser that maybe people are throwing either in your behalf or in the behalf of a cause that you initiated, that you are a part of. The other reason, or another reason, that the Four of Wands showed up for some of you, because I also keep getting the sense that if you had some issues with siblings or other family members, I do see you sorting out your differences. A lot of secrets are going to come out, especially from family members. I do keep getting a sense that a lot of people are going to tell you a lot of intimate stuff. Also getting more intimate with some people. This could be, if it is a new friendship, being more intimate in that friendship, meaning really having that heart-to-heart exchange and really talking about secrets with each other. If it is a love relationship, some of you are going or getting to the next level of this relationship, because another meaning of this card for me, it also denotes preparing to make home or to build a home with someone new in your life. This could be being engaged, being married, or also moving in together, maybe even buying a house together for some of you. If you haven't met anyone new yet, I also keep getting a feeling that chances for you to meet new people are going to be presented to you. Still keep on going also in the next 4 months. So I'm going to leave you with this, that anything that you wanted to have some peace and stability, all those matters not only are going to come to a better place of stability, but you are going to see some sort of news, good news, maybe for some of you coming to you from family sources, family channels. In the position of the recent past, you have the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords, it is to me a card that denotes undecisiveness. Feels caught between two choices, two people, two ideas, without taking sides. So I do keep getting again that sense that you were so confused over some matters, and it comes up to me in all different kinds of directions. So some of you were confused about matters of love. Some of you were confused about setting up an important event or an important gathering, and how are you going to gather everybody, and how you're going to make that event happening. Choosing between two venues, two places, two homes, to either travel. Am I traveling south or am I traveling north? I also keep getting that anything that you didn't have all the information, or maybe the information is staring you right in your face, but somehow you are not able to seek the solution, or to see the thing that you are looking for because it's staring you in the eyes. I also keep getting the sense that you are going to remove this blindfold, and finally you are going to see the reality for what it is, and being able to accept the reality. It is from seeing the reality from a grounded state of mind that you are going to be able to make important decisions and move forward. So this is what my guides are telling me. So if you are felt torn between choices, something is going to happen for you to realize that after all, you don't have to make a choice, or you don't have to feel pushed or judged by others, because the truth will stare you in your face. So it's going to be easier for you to make these choices. In the position of the near future, you have the Judgment card. And the Judgment card, it is a card to me that denotes you keep doing the same course of action in order for you to get to a result that you desire. So by doing the same actions, again, you are achieving the same result. So this is an indicator for you that the direction where you are going is the right one, but the way you are approaching or seeking solution is needs to change. So expect some changes to your step-by-step plan, or the way you are approaching this plan. So some changes are needed. It also denotes to me that angels or planetary movements or life will intervene. So do expect some changes, roll with the changes, adapt to these changes in order for you to receive the desired outcome, if not better. It also denotes for me new personal relationships, a new business venture or partnership. So help and improved conditions. I also keep getting, for some of you, you are either receiving very important news that has to do with legal matters, immigration matters. If you are someone that applied for anything that has to do with immigration, like getting a visa, applying to live in a different country, or getting a job that would allow you to relocate in a different country, I do see that happening for some of you. So you are receiving this news. Another news that I keep getting that could be announced or coming your way has a lot to do with some laws that are going to be changing. And there are laws that are going to allow you to be either certified in something, to get a license. Could be a business license. It could be a license to anything that you desire to exercise, like exercise a profession in that sense. I keep getting a sense that a lot of you are going to have to deal with matters, again, how you judge yourself and what you can do to bring the best of you forward. What else is it that you need to do in order for you to improve not only your personal matters, but how you see the world, in order for you to open up your channels so you are open to receive more abundance in your life. Some of you could be receiving some great news related to a child, some sort of a good news or resolution coming to you from courts or legal matters. I also keep getting resolving an issue with an ex. This could be an ex-lover, an ex-partner, an ex-business partner, ex-spouse. I also keep getting with resolving some matters with a friend with whom you had like a fallout for a while. So again, they are also saying that if you do find yourself in July that maybe you don't really get along with a friend, or falling out out of any kind with a friendship, they're telling me that this will be only a temporary situation. So it won't last long. If you do find yourself that you are not getting along with someone, or even breaking up with someone, so it's going to be a temporary breaking up of some sorts. So I'm going to leave you at that, because And if this doesn't make any sense to you, again, I keep getting that expect changes, expect changes, expect changes, because things are going to start rolling for you. You are going to feel like, yes, you are moving forward, but in a different way. It may be slow, but you are going to see some improved conditions to anything that you are having or experiencing some difficulties with. So help is arriving, or help is in the making for you, because heaven is changing some situations for you to your advantage, but also in sending you helpful people your way. So I'm going to move on to some of your Akashic records for July, for this month for you. Yet again, if you do want to find out more, I'm going to open 4 more cards for you guys, and I'm also going to pass on to you a lot more that have to do with your Akashic messages from a karmic point of view. Again, the link is going to be below, so you may download and purchase that from Vimeo. Okay, then your Akashic messages. Some of you are receiving some news related to a job or to a career or to a career advancement. This could also be news related to traveling for work or pleasure. That could be happening for some of you. There's going to be either some long or short distance travel. I also keep getting to know each other better, striking friendships, but also love relationships. I get international communication in love for some of you. You could meet someone on vacation or during travel in a foreign country, or maybe they are from a different country. I get a lot of doubts for you, Gemini, that already you have in some of your existing relationships. And this could be a relationships of all kinds. Questioning the relationship or its course. You may feel pushed to make a certain decision, or to take a direction or a course of action. But they are saying, the Lords of the Akashic Records are saying that the time for you to make important decisions has not yet arrived, because don't make important decisions now, because but rather wait a little bit, maybe in the hard time of the next 4 to 6 weeks. Yet again, I did get these predictions in mid-June. So for some of you, it could be the end of the month, or maybe going into next month. So decision making will kind of be easier for you if you wait a little bit, or don't rush to make a decision when it comes to important decisions. So in the next 4 to 6 weeks, the decisions will come easier for you. These rules applies to all of you, Gemini. You will start to refocus again on your personal important matters by the end of the month, and you will be able to redirect the energy in a more positive way. Plan for a get-together with a few people, Gemini. You could benefit from it. I also get house parties, barbecues, picnics, outdoor shows, outdoor events. Someone could be showing up by surprise to surprise you, Gemini. I get a lot of chance encounters with old friends, but also meeting new people, making new friends that will make you very happy. This month will be like some sort of reawakening for you, Gemini. Reawakening of hope, reawakening of passion, desire, sexual desire, reawakening of faith and trust. You could be receiving some news related to some immigration matters or relocating matters. I get a lot of you, Gemini, will have plenty of reasons to be excited about and feeling again happy like a child. Some of you could be introduced to your future in-laws for the first time. So you may not realize that one day you could end up in a relationship or a possible marriage with this person. So some of you are aware that you are meeting your in-laws for the first time. Some of you, eventually something will happen, because these people could end up one of them could end up being your future in-law. If you have a business, the month may start slow, but for most of you, but rapidly with progress by the end of the month. Anything that you need to figure out about finances, that will happen for you. Anything that you need to do in order for you to attract more money to your wallet. I get images of people doing spiritual practices with sage, or some of you even using the attraction laws or the principles of the Eden energy medicine. I also keep getting healing your emotions and how you feel about money. Some of you could also be learning about possible investments or learning about budgeting and planning, because I do keep getting either you are training yourself, somebody else is helping you to sort out that, and help being offered to you in a practical sense. Anything that you need to do in relation to budgeting your finances and a possible future financial investments. So these were some of your Akashic messages. Again, thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing. Do contact me for a private reading at amalightworker.com or amalightworker@gmail.com. And again, don't forget to check out your sun sign, rising sign, and moon sign, and click on the link below if you are interested of knowing more about this reading. Again, I'm going to be opening 4 more cards and pass on to you a lot more that has to do with your financial predictions or health from a karmic point of view through the Akashic messages, and more specifically love messages if you are in a relationship or if you are single. So good luck with everything. Happy birthday, America, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye.